From residency to reality, navigating the next chapter in your medical career. Welcome to Skin Deep Wellness Chronicles by Dr. LaKimerly, the podcast where we dive deep into the life of healthcare professionals and explore the milestones, the challenges, and the triumphs we face along the way. I'm your host, Dr. LaKimerly, and today's episode is one that I think many of you will find especially helpful. From residency to reality, navigating the next chapter in your medical career. Whether you're just finishing up your residency or about to complete fellowship, making the leap from training to real-world practice is a big step. Today, we'll explore what that transition looks like, the challenges you might face, and the strategies to set yourself up for long-term success. Before we dive in, I want to remind you that the transition from residency to becoming an attending physician is not just a professional shift, it's a personal one as well. So while we'll cover the logistics of finding a job, negotiating contracts, and managing your workload, we'll also talk about maintaining a work-life balance, self-care, and how to keep the passion for medicine alive as you progress in your career. Let's start with the first major milestone, finding your first attending position. You've spent years honing your skills in residency and or fellowship, and now it's time to step into the world of independent practice. But how do you choose the right job? It's easy to focus on the salary, but there's so much more to consider when it comes to finding the right fit. Let's break it down. Number 1, location. Where you practice matters. Consider proximity to family, lifestyle preferences, and local job markets. Are you looking for a bustling city hospital or a more relaxed rural setting? Number 2, hospital or private practice. Each comes with its pros and cons. Hospital settings may offer more structure, stability, and benefits, but a private practice might provide you with more autonomy and potentially higher earning potential over time. Number 3, culture fit. One thing that's often overlooked is the culture of the workplace. You'll want to ensure that the values of the hospital or practice align with your own. Ask about mentorship opportunities, leadership styles, and the level of support for new attendings. Once you have a clear picture of what you're looking for, it's time to start applying. The application process can feel overwhelming, but remember that your training has prepared you well. Lean on your network, talk to attendings, reach out to mentors, and get advice from those who've already gone through this process. Next, let's talk about contract negotiations. It's important to remember that this isn't just about signing on the dotted line. This contract will set the tone for the next few years of your life, so it's essential to understand what you are agreeing to. Some key points to pay attention to: salary and bonuses. Make sure you understand the compensation structure. Is it a fixed salary or is it productivity based? Is there a sign-on bonus, and how is that paid out and when? Benefits. These can include health insurance, retirement contributions, paid time off, and more. Be sure to ask about things like CME, allowances, and malpractice insurance coverage. Non-compete clauses. These clauses can restrict your ability to practice in a certain geographic area after you leave the job. Make sure you're aware of any such restrictions. And if you're not comfortable negotiating the contract yourself, don't hesitate to hire a professional, someone like a contract lawyer or physician-focused financial advisor who can advocate on your behalf. Speaking of finances, transitioning from residency to your first attending job is a critical time to start thinking about financial literacy. You may have student loans to tackle, and suddenly you're making a lot more money than you did during your residency. This is a good time to meet with a financial planner to discuss loan repayment strategies, saving for retirement, and protecting yourself with the right types of insurance. All right, now that we've covered the professional side of things, let's talk about something that's just as important: work-life balance. Residency is grueling. You've been working long hours, often without much of a break. But as you step into the next phase of your career, you'll have more control over your schedule, which is both a blessing and a challenge. Without boundaries, it's easy to let work consume your life. Here are a few tips to help you stay balanced. Number 1, set clear boundaries. Whether it's protecting your weekends or setting a cutoff time for when you stop responding to emails and complete charts, establish boundaries that help you preserve personal time. Number 2, prioritize self-care. Physical, emotional, and mental health are crucial. Regular exercise, hobbies, spending time with loved ones, and seeking therapy if needed are all important for staying resilient in the high-stress world of medicine. Number 3, don't be afraid to ask for help. As a new attending, you may feel like you need to prove yourself, but medicine is a team effort. Lean on colleagues, mentors, and support staff when you need it. Our final segment focuses on the long-term view. How to find fulfillment in your career. For many physicians, the honeymoon phase of being an attending can fade quickly as they settle into the routine. Here are a few ways to keep the passion alive. Number 1, continue learning. Medicine is an ever-evolving field, so embrace lifelong learning. Whether it's staying up to date with the latest research, attending conferences, or even teaching, staying engaged with the academic side of medicine can be incredibly fulfilling. Number 2, explore different roles. You don't have to limit yourself to clinical work. Many physicians find joy in leadership roles, research, advocacy, and even entrepreneurship. Don't be afraid to pivot or explore new interests. Number 3, remember your why. Medicine is a challenging career, and it's easy to get bogged down by the day-to-day pressures. When you feel burnt out, take time to reflect on why you chose this path in the first place. Reconnecting with your purpose can reignite that passion for patient care. Transitioning from residency to the next phase of your medical career is exciting, but it is also filled with new challenges. Hopefully, today's episode has given you some useful insights and tools to navigate this crucial time with confidence. Remember, this is your career, and you have the power to shape it in any way that aligns with your goals, your values, and passions. You've put in the work, now's the time to thrive. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with a friend who might be going through this same transition. Join us next time on Medical Journeys as we continue to explore the evolving world of healthcare professionals. Thanks for listening. Until next time, take care of yourself and your patients.